In this video, I'm going to show you how to paraphrase. And paraphrasing is important for a couple different reasons. And essentially, paraphrasing is when you take a piece of text and you put it into your own words. That way, you're not plagiarizing. If you don't paraphrase, it's as though you're saying that whatever you copied and pasted as your notes are in fact your own words, your own work, and that's not true. So let's just say we have a situation here where you're answering the question, their research question, what can students do to do better in school? So I have my citation here, I have a set of notes. Now I like to use a very simple technique, two things really, a technique and a website. The technique is called the 3 R's in check technique. First R stands for read the text carefully or read your notes carefully. Second R stands for replace, as in replace words that you can replace with synonyms, words that mean the same exact thing. Third R stands for rearrange, so you might want to rearrange certain words in the sentences as you paraphrase. Last portion is called check, which simply means that you have to check to make certain that whatever you paraphrase has the same meaning as the original text. Lastly, let me click over here. This website called wordsmith.net, it's definitely on Beginner's Dictionary. If I don't know the meaning of a word or I'm not quite certain what I might replace a word with, I find that this particular dictionary thesaurus combo is very, very handy. I'm going to show you how to use that here in a second. But let me go back to first my notes and my paraphrasing section. So we have here avoid screen time close to bedtime. So let's just say I didn't know what avoid meant, or I couldn't think of an actual synonym for avoid. If I go to wordsmith.net and just simply type in avoid, it brings up the definition and similar words. So we have here definition to keep away from, and it seems as though those words seem to really fit this particular context. So I'm going to simply type keep away from, and instead of screen time, I'm going to simply type in video games. Oh, screen jumped, excuse me. Keep away from video games and television. When you are about to go to sleep. So instead of bedtime, about to go to sleep, instead of screen time, video games and television, instead of avoid, keep away from. Paraphrasing is looking good. Let's move on to the next section. Before bedtime, avoid caffeine and chocolate and drinks such as cola and iced tea and a lot of sugar. So let me enlarge my text box. So let me go ahead and work my magic here, paraphrasing. Do not eat, we're talking about chocolate and drinks here, do not drink, eat, or drink anything with a lot of sugar or caffeine in it before bedtime. So I rearranged the before bedtime, that went from the beginning of the sentence to the end, and then I just kind of looped in everything into the word anything, do not eat or drink anything with a lot of sugar. Done and done. So last section right here. Instead of adjust, I'm just going to simply type in change your, instead of sleep, bedtime routine. You know, just for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and look up routine in wordsmith.net. Maybe I can actually replace that one in a way that'll make my paraphrase notes make sense. Okay, so see method, process. Let me click on one of these. Sometimes if you see a definition here in wordsmith.net and you see other synonym words, it's almost better just go ahead and click on it and see if you like the definition a little bit more. So we have here a regular proven way of doing something. I'm liking the word method. I'm going to use that. So change your bedtime method. And just stop right there. Go to sleep instead of bed 15 or 30 minutes instead of earlier, sooner. Keep changing. You know, I'm not going to say changing. I know another word for changing is altering. Keep altering your bedtime method until you are successful. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So 3 R's in check. Read your notes carefully. replace words that can be replaced with synonyms, rearrange words when you can, and then just check to make certain that your paraphrase notes basically mean the same exact thing as your text. And that is how you paraphrase. And of course, with that particular method, I've also found that wordsmith.net is exceedingly useful as well. And that's how you paraphrase.